Australia says it will send Indonesia any evidence the Navy may have to help an investigation into the alleged mistreatment of asylum seekers. Indonesian police are looking into the claims that asylum seekers' hands were severely burnt when the Australian Navy forced them to touch part of their boat's engine. More from Indonesia correspondent George Roberts.
Claims about alleged mistreatment of asylum seekers have the government on the defensive.
There's absolutely no evidence for them. These are just claims without any apparent facts to back them up.
Indonesian police say asylum seekers returned by the Australian Navy complained of being kicked in the genitals, punched and burnt. Footage obtained by ABC News appears to confirm some suffered burns, but not how they occurred.
I think people making allegations should be able to produce some evidence, and there's no evidence whatsoever to back them up.
The local police who arrested the asylum seekers say they're the only ones to provide evidence so far.
They showed the marks of what they said were inflicted upon them by the Australian Navy, but we don't know for sure because the only witnesses are among themselves.
The investigation's been referred to Indonesia's National Police Headquarters, and the Australian government now says it's willing to provide any documents or videos to help the Indonesian police investigation.
But of course, if there is any cooperation that we can extend to ensure that these allegations are scotched, then we'd be prepared to do it.
The Indonesian government's not buying into the claims of mistreatment, leaving it to the police. It's more interested in cooperation on another front.
The country's Chief Security Minister has demanded that the Prime Minister Tony Abbott ensure respect for Indonesian territory. Joko Suyanto, who's a key ally of the President, says that Indonesia's prepared to further boost its naval patrols to prevent Australian warships from pushing asylum seekers into its waters again.
Joko Suyanto says both countries need to stop the megaphone diplomacy. George Roberts, ABC News, Jakarta.